Welcome back, guys, to the Utep Miners Dynasty here in week number 11. We have two huge matchups this week as it's going to be a battle for the top as Utep. We will take on 5-4 Louisiana Tech, but they sit at 4-1 in Conference USA play. And then Kennesaw State will play Missouri State as they sit at 4-1 and Missouri State 4-2. Missouri State 8-2 on the season. It's going to be a tough matchup for both teams as Louisiana Tech will be their last year in Conference USA as they've moved to the Sun Belt, but a tough defense, one of the highest rated defenses in the Sun Belt at a 64 overall. It's going to be an interesting matchup here as both teams battling for a Conference USA championship. We'll just see who ends up on top as we are on the road. A couple of home games in a row, but this one's going to be on the road. As we'll begin on offense, 61 degrees here, clear skies. This one's booted away to Ferguson. He's back deep to return it. Couple of blockers, breaks a tackle and gets to the 23. As Kyler Casper, 41 catches on the year, 6 touchdowns, 822 yards. The transfer receiver having an excellent season. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23. It's a handoff to Blaylock. He's able to get 4 on his carry. Still number 5 in the Heisman race. Really needs another game to solidify him as a top choice. As he's able to rush for a first down here. 14 yards on his first 2 carries. 1st and 10 from the 36. Nelson drops back the pass. Pressure in his face and down he goes. Glass able to get home. Tried to escape the pocket but not able to, and brings up 2nd and 21 now. Drops back the pass yet again. Hits Cash Cheeks underneath. Cheeks is able to get all 11 yards back on the sack. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. From the 36. Drops back the pass yet again. Has Roan open underneath. Nelson hits him in stride, and that's a first down. Utep. 1st and 10 from the 47. Blaylock, nothing for him. And Ledoux hurt on the play. One of our starting linemen go down. 2nd and 9 now from the 46. Blaylock got nothing on that play. As Ledoux will return. Great run defense so far by Louisiana Tech. And now a 3rd and 9. They go with an empty look. As overthrown, there is a flag down though. See what this call is going to be. They're going to call PI on the defense. As we are going to accept it and get bailed out. New set of downs after the pass interference call. Lance Briggs subs into this game. Jalen Brown sub coming in motion. It's a fake to both and down goes Nelson. Alonzo Jackson on the blitz, never saw him. Losing 6 on the play, and now Blaylock subs back in. He's just able to get to the line of scrimmage. Ledoux back down with an injury. Not a good start for this offense. 3rd and 6 now from the 45. Blaylock going in motion. As they drop back the pass. Hits Blaylock out the backfield, able to get in the field goal range. But they're suggesting we go for it here. On 4th and 3. Have taken up over half of the quarter. And Lance Barnes able to pick up the first. As Ledoux still battling that pectoral injury. Brings up 1st and 10 after the 4th and 3 conversion. They go underneath to Davis Jr. Davis, nice juke, gets down to the 12. Wide open underneath. Nelson hits him in stride. Nice throw and catch there. Gets us inside the 15. As Blaylock bounces to the outside. Makes the man misses and into the end zone. Torrey Blaylock, a 12-yard touchdown. And it puts Utep up 7-0. A great opening drive. 13 plays, 78 yards, and a 4th down conversion to put 7 on the board. Now we'll see if the defense can match their performance from last week. They get down to the 23. As Evan Bullock, 314 yards, 5 passing touchdowns last week. Having a really nice season here for Louisiana Tech and has them in the running to be in the Conference USA Championship. This defense going to have a lot on their plate today. As they start off with a pass going deep. Tillman is heads up. Kobe Thomas, 28 yards downfield. Great throw and catch there. Gets him to the 50 on one play. Open across the middle. The second play of offense gets him to the 24. 2 passing attempts so far for Bullock. Has his team near the red zone. Harris Miller with a great play coming off of a massive performance. 2nd and 11 now from the 25. The running back going in motion. Phelps with a good tackle. Only picks up 5 there. They go with an empty look here on 3rd and 6 from the 20. As Utep sends a blitz here, but open underneath. Able to get tackled from behind. But Bullock has this team rolling right now on offense. 1st and 10 from the 11. They go back to the run. A great cut back, but Stratton all over it. Nothing for him. 2nd and 9 now from the 11-yard line. A minute to go in this first quarter. Wide open underneath. Bowen with a great tackle. Gresham with his 2nd catch of the game. 3rd and 5 now from the 36. As they go with another run, and Stratton and Phelps. Great defense. They're going to force a 4th and 3 here. Or 4th and 4 from the 5. Can the defense get a stop? As left all alone is the running back, and he is in for a touchdown. Just a bad coverage to come out in, and an easy score for Louisiana Tech on 4th and 4. Both teams converting a 4th down to put up 7. Now Ferguson back to return yet another one. A couple yards deep into the end zone. Brings this one out to the 19. That's where this offense and Nelson will take over. Just 13 seconds left in this quarter. Torrey Blaylock, full head of steam, stiff arming his way to the 38. Almost at 50 yards in the first quarter. This one is tied 7-7 heading into the second. Great opening drives from the offenses. We'll see which defense can step up going forward in this one. First and 10 from the 38. Blaylock remains in the backfield here. As this one's lofted deep, Casper had him beat. Casper still might have been running if he able to get that one. 2nd and 10 from the 38 now. On the comeback route, Casper wide open though. Picks up the first. 16 yards for Kyler Casper, and great throw from Nelson. As Blaylock gets the ball yet again, and he's able to pick up 4. His 8th carry of this first half already. 2nd and 6 now from the 43. Looking downfield, Cash Cheeks, wide open, trucking his way through a defender. Gets to the 13. And a first down Utep, as both of the quarterbacks dealing early in this one. 1st and 10 now from the 13. As just able to get that one off before he's sacked. Great coverage all over the place, and a great blitz called at the last second. 2nd and 10 from the 13. Blaylock gets his handoff, broke the first tackle, but dragged down from behind. Was another broken tackle away from taking his second score in. 3rd and 4 now from the 7. Nelson steps up. Nelson into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. As Nelson's able to get in for a 7-yard rushing touchdown, taking the lead again for Utep. As Cam Hill goes down for the Louisiana Tech defense. Another good drive here by this Utep offense, scoring on back-to-back drives. As a broken tackle there, but tackled down at the 12, flying down the field with great coverage on the kick return. Now we'll see Louisiana Tech and Bullock back out to work here. As they go with a bubble screen, Bowen all over it. Only 4 yards allowed. As Bullock 7 for 7 to begin this one. 2nd and 6 now from the 16. As they go with a run. Ran straight into the blitz, but a great spin move. Tillman not able to get him, and Garrett Hawkins down with an injury. A very thin linebacking core. As Stratton, Bowen, both in on this play. 1st and 10 now. A quick pass. Tillman drags him down. A 7-yard pickup. It seems like Hawkins will be okay. 2nd and 3 now from the 40. 5 minutes ago. As Harris Miller couldn't bring him down. And he's still off to the races. Stewart, the last chance. He can't get him. Touchdown. Louisiana Tech as Voorhees with the 2nd of the game. And Louisiana Tech matching score for score with this UTEP offense. As Ferguson back to return this one. Only able to get to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 18. 5:01 to go in this second quarter. As Cheeks underneath hangs on to that one, able to pick up 5. It's his 3rd catch of the game already. 2nd and 5 now. As Blaylock goes with a run, breaks a couple tackles, fighting for a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 2 now from the 26. A big 3rd down here. They go to Blaylock. Blaylock breaks the tackle and picks up the first. Cam Hill back down with an injury for Louisiana Tech here. 1st and 10 from the 32. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Blaylock gets 3 on his carry. Second and 7 now from the 35-yard line. Pressing the receivers at the line. On the roll. Roney's open. He's down to the 37. A great throwing catch, and the senior receiver getting open on the press coverage. Now Cash Cheeks coming in motion on 1st and 10. Blaylock down with an injury. He's been dealing with a couple of injuries. The workload might just be too much for him. 2nd and 9 now from the 37. As Barnes, a little juke move in the backfield and picks up the first. Just muscle cramps for Blaylock. Probably keep him out of this remaining of the first half here. Nelson takes off. Nelson tried to make a defender miss. Wasn't able to, and that brings up 2nd and 2. From the 16 now, just before the 2-minute warning. Brown coming in motion. Gets the jet sweep. Jaylen Brown picks up the first into the 11 now. And this one will bring us to the 2-minute warning. A 14-14 ball game. It's going score for score right now. We'll see which defense gets the first stop. First and 10. Barnes still in. Brown with the bubble screen, and he's in with phenomenal blocking from Casper. A throw that led him upfield, and Casper with a great block as Van Dyke down with an injury now. Him and Riggs, both all season long, have dealt with injuries. As this one's booted away, about 2 yards deep in the end zone. It's going to be returned. As he's lit up at the 10. So he'll be back with the strain. As 1st and 10 from the 10, they go with a bubble screen. Bowen and Gold, I believe it is, all over that one. Nothing for Luke. As here on 2nd and 9, they come with a blitz. Going deep, Tillman on the outside. Great coverage. Has struggled a little bit in this first half, but great coverage there. Now 3rd and 9 here. Stratton comes in on a blitz. Right across the middle, though. Wide open. Bowen can't bring him down. Mark does, though. And a huge pickup for Louisiana Tech, extending their drive. First and 10 from the 35 now with 1:11 to go. Here comes the nickel on the blitz. Hits Bullock on the play. Broken tackle after broken tackle. Finally brought down at the 41. With 1:01 to go, they call a timeout. Or 2nd and 4 from the 41. They go right underneath, and Mark lays them out. Great hit from Mark across the middle, brings up 1st and 10 from the 46. Gold on the outside with a great open field tackle and keeping him in that clock moving. Second and 5 now from the 49 with just about 30 seconds to go, and another big hit by Gold in the open field. Third and 2 now. Drops back the pass yet again. In dangerous coverage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10 with 14 seconds to go. No pressure on Bullock. Here comes a late blitz. Going downfield, nearly picked off. And it falls incomplete. As they're going to attempt a very long field goal here as we have a returner. As this one's up, and it's right down the middle. Perfect kick. And what a way to end the half for Louisiana Tech. With a 59-yard field goal. As Utep still leads 21-17, but a big game for the Conference USA. As both of the running attacks have been on point so far in this first half. We'll see if one of the defenses are able to step up in this second half. But this one's underway. As Louisiana Tech will begin with the ball. A monster hit down at the 20. First and 10 now from the 20. They go with an empty look. A quick check down. Gold's not able to bring him down. Finally brought down at the 30, but a first down picked up on the first play of the game, or half. First and 10 now from the 30-yard line. The running back going in motion. Phelps all over it. Can't bring him down. Bowen across the field. And Stewart now down with an injury. Has played pretty solid all year. Second and 5 now from the 35-yard line. They go with an RPO here. Another first down picked up at the 44. That's Luke's 6th catch of the game already. First and 10 now from the 44-yard line. Wide open underneath. Tillman can't bring him down. Breaking tackles down to the 40. As this defense is going to have to figure out a way to get a stop here. As Louisiana Tech going up and down the field on them. As Hawkins with a great open field tackle, only a gain of 4, as Grant Stewart should be back in this one. Stewart is in on this play. Second and 6 now from the 35. As he's left all alone out there. And another hit as Luke just finding ways to get open. Not for big yardage, but just killing us underneath. Now first and 10 from the 28. Here comes some blitz to create some pressure, and they finally get the Bullock. And it's Ewan Taylor. Haven't heard his name in a little bit, but a huge sack here, bringing up second and 17 now. Here comes some more pressure. Harris Miller up the middle. Jaden Smith with an injury now for Louisiana Tech. But back-to-back sacks. As this offense stalling out on 3rd and 24 now. Running back going in motion. It's a fake to him. Phelps couldn't bring him down. And he's finally brought down at the 26. But able to get in much better field goal range here. On 4th and 9. This one's up and it is right down the middle. Louisiana Tech makes it a one-score ball game. A great opening drive for them in the second half. 4 minutes remaining. As Vaughn back to return this one. He's not able to do anything. Only gets to the 16. Now we'll see if Blaylock is back in. And he is not. Not back in the game. As Wall will start this second half with a carry. And he's down to the 32. And Van Dyke now down. 15 yards for Isaiah Wall, though, who remains in the game. Just checks this one down to Cheeks. Able to pick up 4, just making a positive out of nothing there. Second and 6 now from the 36. 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. As Wall goes for another big gain down to the 47. It's the offensive line not looking too hot right now. First and 10. They go underneath. Roan with a catch of 7. As Nelson dealing the ball. Not for as much yardage as you would think, but having a really nice game here. As Casper with another catch on the curl. He gets us to the 36. First and 10 now from the 36-yard line. Now Wall with another burst of speed and another first down picked up. Up to 38 yards on 3 carries. First and 10 now from the 35. Nelson goes down. The 3rd sack of the game for Louisiana Tech. A big sack there. Pushes them back 9. As Wall with a huge run. Able to get all the sack yardage back and then some. 3rd and 6 now from the 21. Nelson in gun here with Wall in the backfield. He drops back the pass. Nelson is down for another sack, the 4th of the game for Louisiana Tech, the 2nd for Glass. There's a big kick here, and it doinks off! Doinks off the upright with a couple of injuries down. And a disaster here for Louisiana Tech. For UTEP, I should say. Great for Louisiana Tech. 1st and 10 now. They have a chance to go down the field, take the lead. Big tackle there from Stratton and Harris Miller, as Booth isn't able to get any yardage. 2nd and 9 now from the 26. Missed tackle there. Bandu lays him out though. Gressham's 5th catch of the game, and Bullock dealing right now. Has him in a rhythm. It's almost unstoppable. As he just goes down with a check down here. Phelps and Stewart push him down for a loss of 2. Stewart playing through a leg injury right now. I believe it was hip, it said. 2nd and 12. We'll see if they hike this with 1 second left, and they don't. Going into the 4th, UTEP up 21-20, but dealing with a ton of injuries. As you see, the top 25 have a chance to get in it by the end of the season. Got to continue to win though, and it starts right here. Are we going to be able to beat Louisiana Tech on the road? 21-20 with ball. The defense gonna have to make a big play here. 2nd and 12. Running back going in motion. It's a quick screen to him, but Stratton all over it. Nothing for him. Just back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 12 from the 34-yard line. They send 5 here. As he's launching this deep, Phelps is back there. Incomplete. Dylan Phelps with a great play downfield. Has struggled for majority of the game, but a great play there forces an incompletion. Now Ferguson back to return this. Able to get to the 30. Had a lot of room to that left side. Isaiah Wall still in the game for an injured Blaylock. They go with an option play. Nelson only able to get a couple. And Nelson now down with an injury. Don't know if it's foot or what, but now we're back down to the backups like we were last week. But Isaiah Wall is running like a madman. Wall is off to the races. And he's going to score into the end zone, 69 yards. As he's up to 5 carries, 120 yards, and a touchdown. Isaiah Wall is dominating. As Malachi Nelson will return in this one, now with an 8-point lead. As it's going to be Need in the end zone, and they'll take it at the 25. 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. They go with a screen. Stratton read it perfectly. Dribbled though. Phillips is there to clean him up. 2nd and 4 now from the 31. Can the defense hold them here? As Jones with a nice tackle there from behind. Seeing some new names right now with a bunch of injuries. 1st and 10 from the 36. 6 minutes to go here. Down 8. Louisiana Tech has ball. Great juke move. Mark slows him up. Varghese might have still been running if Mark wasn't able to slow him up there. 1st and 10 now from the 48-yard line. As wide open underneath. As Jones and company push him out at the 33. And Bullock has only missed 3 passes all game. 1st and 10 from the 33. Farmer all over that run play. Only 2 yards allowed. Varhees pushing 100 though. 2nd and 8 now, 5 minutes to go. Still have to get a 2-point conversion. But here comes the pressure, and down he goes. Kelton Farmer, the senior defensive tackle, has came up with a couple of big plays so far this season. 3rd and 16 now from the 39. Here comes some more pressure. Stratton with the sack. A delayed blitz, and the junior linebacker gets home. Now with just 4 minutes to go, Utep will get the ball back up 8 at the 21. Blaylock is back in this game after Wall's big touchdown. Blaylock back, only able to get 1 yard though. Don't know if I even want him back in this game right now with how Wall was running the football. 2nd and 9 from the 22. Barnes able to get a big gain there of 7. Forcing a 3rd and short here. Third and 2 now from the 28. Underneath, Cash Shakes is open, and he's off to the races. Seth Foreman is way down to the 31. First and 10 now. Barnes with another big run down to the 15. First and 10 now from the 15-yard line. Wall subs back into this one. Nelson takes off, slides down, picks up a couple here. Only a gain of 5, but 2:39 left. A first down will pretty much do it, as Roney coming in motion. And he's got to be stopped short. 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1, game on the line. Wall's in the backfield. Wall is short. He's going to be just short of the line to gain. 4th and 1. If we're able to get this, it will be over. We're going to bring this down to the 2-minute warning. Play it smart, so they only have 1 timeout remaining. As we just received news from HBK Shane, he has beaten Missouri State. This game right here, we win and we're in. Nelson is short. He is stuffed. Now Louisiana Tech has a chance to go 95 yards and tie the game. Open across the middle. And a big gain already. A big gain for Louisiana Tech on the first play. Bowen all over that check down. Nothing. Second and 9 now from the 23. Farmer in on the pressure. Hits him. But a good completion there. Gets him down to the 42. Hurrying back to the line, not spiking it with 1:10 to go and ticking. As they go underneath here. Great juke move. Big hit by Stratton. But stops the clock yet again. This is when they might spike it. They don't. They elect to continue running some plays with 1 minute and ticking. Down to the 47. Already halfway. Back underneath. Bowen all over it. Short of the line to gain. No time stoppage there. Now they're going to spike it. 45 seconds left and ticking. 43 seconds. It's 6 QB pressures for this defensive line in this game. 3rd and 1. As they run it, Mark slows him up, but Phillips finishes the tackle there. Back to the line here. 1st and 10 from the 32. They drop back to pass. Harris Miller with a big sack and a timeout. 5th of the game for the defense. 2nd and 17 now from the 39. Harris Miller in on the play yet again. Third and 17 now from the 39. 27 seconds left, no timeouts. Harris Miller in on it again. 7 sacks for him in 2 weeks. They drop back to pass. 4th and 24. They're going for it all. Tillman with perfect coverage. And we are going to walk away with a victory here. As Emmanuel needs the ball and Utep is headed to the Conference USA Championship game. In back-to-back seasons. As it looks like we are going to take on Kennesaw State. An HBK Shane squad here. As we win 28-20. As Nelson 15 of 17, 215 yards and a touchdown. Blaylock 14 carries, 71 yards and a touchdown. Nelson with a rushing touchdown. Isaiah Wall popped off, 6 carries, 121 yards and a touchdown. Lance Barnes even 4 carries, 41 yards. Great job on the ground as Cheeks led the team in catches and yards. 5 catches for 90 yards. Brown with a receiving touchdown. As 3 sacks allowed, a lot of pressures as well. 10 total tackles from Gold led the team. 4 tackles from loss from Harris. 3 sacks, 6 on the game in total. Farmer, Taylor, and Stratton all had one. No interceptions, couple pass deflections, no forced fumbles, but a big win here, 28-20. And we got one more game before the conference championship, and I'll see y'all then. Peace.